Hi everybody, my name is Mariétou. If you're new here, welcome. And if you are a subscriber, hi girl, how are ya? I've gathered you in the friends corner because today we're going to talk about thumbnails. Doing a thumbnail is one of the most crucial stage of content creating because it doesn't matter if you have the most amazing video. If your thumbnail sucks, nobody's gonna watch your video. So I'm here. Big sister MK is here to show you how to do it. And I know this is very niche, like this is for YouTubers, but sometimes some people are just chismosas. They're just curious and they want to know how I do it. And so this video is for them too. So grab your notepad. We're starting right now. Okay, so first off, I'm gonna say I do my thumbnails with my iPad mostly, and before I had my iPad, I used to do them with my phone or with my laptop. Don't come in the comments and say, oh, I don't have an iPad, what do I do now? No. You can do this, babe. You can do this, and I'm gonna show you how. So let's start right now. I will screen record my iPad and let's do this. The three most important apps I use are Canva, Procreate, and if you don't have Canva or you would rather use your phone or something, even Canva is on phone, but I use Phonto as well. So let's start with level 1. First thing I do is I go on Canva. As you can see, I do all my thumbnails on Canva. It's crazy. And as you can see, I try different types of thumbnails. I have 5 different alternatives because you never know. Sometimes even if you just change the thumbnail of your video, you will get more views. So think about that. Be mindful of the fact that maybe you're in love with that thumbnail, but maybe it's not the best one that could give you the best result. So we start with a blank page, okay? And then we go in gallery. I will pick 3 pictures that I feel like are representative to the video. So this one was a study vlog. So I took, I think this one, and this one, okay? So I take these 3 pictures and then I will place them. You can play with the pictures, see how you like them. Normally I will try to emphasize on the thing I want, that is like the prettiest picture I want to emphasize on. As you see here, I have my little outfit, the little red outfit. I feel like it's festive, so maybe put it in the middle, check if that's cute. But I feel like if I put a title on it, I feel like it's gonna hide the whole thing, so that's why I think I put it in on the side. So this is the first step. Usually, oh my god. Usually what I do is try to match pictures together, and I honestly try to make it as symmetrical as possible because I could go crazy. Of course, this is like not the most perfect thing right now, but I always try to make it as symmetrical as possible. Then when this is done, you're gonna put a text. So normally, whether I start from scratch or I go back to my previous thumbnails and just reuse the title, which I am going to do. Let's go to this one. I take this, I copy, and then I go back to the other one and I paste. I do this because I like my thumbnails to fit in, like to blend in together. I don't want them to have all different fonts or weird fonts. So I always try to start with the font that I've already used for other thumbnails, and if I don't like it, then I'll change it. So this one is study vlog, okay. And then for the size, I always try to make it as clear as possible. The original font that I used for this thumbnail was April Fat Face. this one. It's very cute. It feels like dark academia with this font. And then for the next step, I added like a little bit of description underneath it, entering the end of semester. And so I'm going to add a text, or actually just copy this and write it, and write entering the end of semester. Okay, and so that's like a subtitle. And then the font for this one was Amsterdam 3. Amsterdam 3. And so I just put that over here. I think it was a little bit smaller. Like that. For the font, you really want to make sure that your viewer can read it. First of all, even though it's cute, even though it's pretty, you want this person to be able to read it easily, because if you can't read it easily, you're just gonna go past it. I was really testing the waters with this font because it's in cursive, it's difficult to read, but since it's the subtitle, I feel like it's fine, and it's giving that kind of classy dark academia look, so that's why I kept it. And so yeah, so this is basically the main thing for this thumbnail. And then if you want to put a little bit more of commentary, a little bit more of pizzazz, I add words here and there. So I think I added stressed student in this one, so let me take this. Stressed student. Okay. Here. And I think I used the League Spartan font. And then what I did is add an effect here. I think contour, and I put black. There, and I put that exactly. So stress student, and then I think I put cute library here because in that video I was at the library, and then the other one was biology right here, and I tried to align it with the iPad. Yep. Biology. And this one was a little bit bigger, like that. This is almost perfect, but then what I do, I go to Procreate. I go on my thumbnail file. I take the latest thumbnail that I just did, and now what I'm gonna do is be creative. So I use 3 pens, okay? The only pens I use are these ones. So the first one is Simple Line. The second one is chalk, and the other one is what's it called? Blackburn. And so these 3, they're my life. I do everything with them. So I'm gonna use the Simple Line and put little hearts right here. Yep. And then with the chalk, what I do is I outline my body, but just a little bit, like not all the body, just to make me pop out a little, like this. And then I do the same with my iPad. I try to check what's the cutest thing. You see, I don't like this, so I'm gonna do maybe this and this yeah, maybe add a little A plus right here. So I would use simple line for this because I want it to be a little bit more polished. So yeah, so that is the first thumbnail and I can upload it to my video. The next thumbnail we're doing is a fully Procreate thumbnail. One full image and like drawing around it or writing around it, you'll see. I usually just screenshot one of the clips from my video for this one. It was a Q&A video. So I use Blackburn to do my let's talk. So this let's, I think, yeah, that was it. Talk. It's very simple, but the difficulty with that is just writing it the way you like it. But I think I like this one. So then I add another layer. If you want to make sure that you keep all your different versions of your writing, don't forget to add a layer. So if you don't like the layer, you just take it off. If you like it, you put it back on. And so that's what I did. Then what I do is I add the pictures, the little Q&A questions. Oops, this one's right. Okay, so then I just go take one and then I shape it the way I want it. Turn it like that. Ooh. Then I add another one. Here. And another one. I think it was like 3 pictures. Maybe use the other side. Then it's time to jazz it all up, right? So what I do is I use, I think it's the chalk. Yeah. I use a chalk and I just swirl it around like this. And I think I added a little bit of simple line and maybe did this, like this. Sometimes I like to put like dots. I don't know, maybe it's just like it gives a little oomph. This here, I don't know if I did the exact same thing on the other one, but this would be how it looks like. So this is the second little thumbnail. It's that easy, guys, that easy. Okay, so for the last thumbnail, this is the big kicker. Now we're down to the nitty gritty. So you've done the simple one, you've done the medium one. Now you want to have the beautifulest thumbnail, the most intricate with all the details. For an example, all my travel thumbnails, I try to do them, put all the highlights in the thumbnail. There are a lot of pictures meshed in together, so I'm gonna show you how to do that. And yeah, so let's start. So of course we start on Canva. You have your picture selected. I have selected 5 pictures. You can see all of them are kind of abstract. There's not a lot of traction towards those pictures because I'm gonna add other pictures that are like popping out of the frame. So right now I use the iPhone feature, which is like you press on the thing that you want to be cut out and it's cut out for you. It cuts it out for you. I could say like 99% of the time it works fine. But the other 1%, and when I didn't have the iPhone feature because it's quite new, I used to go on remove.bg. This, the best website ever if you want to cut out anything or just like delete anything or just create a different shape. It's perfect. And if it doesn't like cut it out perfectly, you can go back and cut out more or like erase more. I used it as well to cut out a picture in a like groovy way. If I want to do like waves or whatever, I will go on remove.bg because it's just chef's kiss, you guys, okay? But now I use the iPhone feature, which is basically you take a picture. I'm gonna show you a random one. So basically this one, I could actually press on it and it's gonna select it, and I just have to share and save it. So it's saved, and now it's a single one. So it's very nice, it's very cool. I really like this feature. As you can see, it's cut out pretty much perfectly, and so I could actually just pop out this picture and put it directly in my study thing. For example, this one here, and here I could actually go in my gallery images and just insert it. And you just have to wait until it loads completely and the background will leave. But here it is. Ta-da! Double me. But yeah, so we're gonna do this with my thumbnail from Madeira. If you haven't seen this video, you should definitely go. It's like perfect. I love this vlog. It was so fun to go to Madeira. Okay, so I have this picture of me. I'm gonna put it right here. Or is it here? Right here. I look so happy. It's me. I took it in Madeira as well. And then I'm gonna take a picture of me in a bathing suit, put it where I was wearing it, which is exactly at the pool, the natural pools. And then I'm gonna add a little pizzazz. You see it comes from this picture, but I don't want all of it, so I just selected a little part of it and I'm gonna put it right here. That's so cute. And then to be extra, I'm gonna bring this food here because I ate amazingly in Madeira, might I add. So for the pictures, it's great, it's amazing, we've done that. Now I want to add a little bit of text. I don't know, I'm not sure if I want to handwrite the title or if I want to put it all in a typewriter type of stuff. So I'm gonna try both. So the first thing I know is that I want to add little subtitles here and there. So I'm gonna add a title here. It's gonna be in white because I love my titles in white. And then I'm gonna bring out the places I've been to. So Seychelles. The font was actually Madison semi-condensed. So Seychelles, and then I'll double it and write Funchal. I think there was a dot. And I think the other one was Porto Muniz. By doing this, I kind of forced the title to be in the right hand side of the picture. Let me just stretch it a little bit. And to be a little extra, I'm gonna put my handle, like my title, my name on the thumbnail, so that when you see my thumbnail, you know that it's for me. So I'm gonna put in @MKeita. And what I like about Canva is that there are effects, so I could actually curve it and make it look a little bit more personalized. So what I like to do is to put it on a curved thing. So I'll put it on my shoulder right here, maybe, yeah, lower the font. And yeah, so that is for the title. What I do when I do alternative thumbnails is I double the whole thing and I try using different types of titles. So for this, it's Madeira. Here you go. Here you go. Ta-da. The font was League Spartan. Here. Perfect. So this was my original thumbnail. I think it's still the same thumbnail. So I would save this and go straight to Procreate. So Procreate, now I go in photos, I select this one. Great. So what I do is I will use chalk and just highlight certain things that I think could be highlighted. For example, since I've popped out, since I added like pictures over some, I'm gonna just highlight them. And since, you know, they're kind of cut in the size of the picture, sometimes the lines are harsh, so I'm trying to like get them more soft, you know, soften them so it looks a little bit more like blended in. So that's why I do this. And then maybe my body, I could do that too. Like, so here I could add a little bit for the foot that's like cut out here. And yeah, for now, I like it a lot. And now I'm gonna add a little bit more of animation, that's how I call it. So I'll add little drops here. I think there was like a line here, there was a little thing here too. No, actually it wasn't that, it was a little here. Beautiful. And that is it for this type of thumbnail. Right now I'm showing it and it's so quick and so easy, but like it took me a while to just place everything. And so just be mindful of the colors and the placements. And like, as you can see, I have an orange shirt, my bikini, and the other one is orange, the other one is like a floral yellow. So and then on the other side there's like spices, and they're yellow, green, and orange too. So, you know, kind of spread them out a little bit, you know. This is the first alternative, so with the full text like typewriter stuff. And now I'm gonna try to do it with the written, like the Procreate style, you know. So this is an example of what I've already done. I love it. I'm gonna try to redo it just for you. So what you're gonna do is open a layer, of course, open a layer. I used the black burn, and what I did is I just wrote down in one stroke Madeira, and I feel like it's just not like that. I feel like it's just prettier. Of course, since it's in cursive, it's a little bit difficult for people to read depending on how much cursive you write. But I feel like it's so pretty, it's so much personable. I think I might change it to this, just test the waters, you know. I really love Procreate. It really helped me up my game in the thumbnail division. You can get away with just like using Canva or Phonto. Like the thumbnails I've seen just using these two are just beautiful as well. So you don't need to do all of that. You don't need to be extra, but that's just how I do my thumbnails and how I feel like they're so much better than they used to be. Of course, you can't be perfect from the start, so give yourself grace as well and realize that it's just gonna come and your personality would just show through if you just continue to practice and try to be your best, you know? These were my tips for amazing, beautiful thumbnails ever using your iPad, your laptop, your phone. Of course, I just showed you everything with my iPad, but you can definitely use it with your iPhone and your laptop, especially remove.bg. I hope it really helped you and it helped you feel a little more creative with your thumbnails. Comment down below which videos you would like to see from me next, more how-tos, more vlogs, more anything. I'll be listening. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video, and I love you. Bye.